Your capacity to focus is greater than you know. You know what I mean? Richard, you know what I mean? If you don't, it's fine, because I'm going to explain it all to you. Can I have a show of hands how many people think they can focus well? Not many. I'm surprised by that, actually, guys. Come on. Have a bit more confidence. Well, for the 4 people that put their hands up, I used to feel the same. I used to think, I can focus well too. Until I came across a particular practice. And I now engage in this activity for just under an hour every day. And if I told you about this practice, you would think I am nuts, crazy, mad. You'd call me all sorts of names. I bet you. But I'm going to tell you about it anyway. What I do every day is I sit down in a specific posture and I stare at a wall. Don't know if I told you already, for just under an hour. I told you, crazy, bananas, pajamas, call me whatever you like. If you don't know by now, what I'm talking about is meditation. Not any kind of meditation. Specifically, Zen meditation. And in the Zen tradition that I practice in, there are 3 main practices you can choose from. That is focusing on the breath, focusing on whatever's arising, not getting pulled in by it or pushing it away, or focusing on a short word or phrase in your mind. And in our tradition, that's known as a koan. Incidentally, that's what I'm doing, the latter, a koan. And we stare at a wall, because when you're practicing like this, inevitably, aspects of your mind come up that you're not usually conscious of. And when you're staring at a wall, there's nowhere to go. It's just the wall and you. It's just the wall. In a way, the wall is a mirror of your mind in that regard. Many phenomena come up when you're doing this kind of practice. Many ways that actually benefit your life. You can have a bit more equilibrium. Val talked about these ecstatic states. You can have them too. But it's not like what Michelle talked about, getting to know yourself. In a way, you kind of lose yourself. But in what I'm talking about, because I've only got 5 to 7 minutes, is focus. It's a particular dimension of what can arise through a practice like this. And it's not just any old focus. It's a real power of concentration. And if you haven't realised by now, your capacity to focus may be greater than you know. How can it benefit your life? That's what you might be thinking right now. Well, through doing this practice, this formal practice of sitting, you don't just cultivate focus and then it goes away when you interact with the rest of your life. You take it into your life. For instance, at work, if you need to focus for an extended period of time, like I do for most of the day, it can really improve that process, because inevitably distracting thoughts come up, don't they, when you're trying to focus. But you can cut through them through this kind of practice and get locked into what you're doing, and it can have a profound impact in terms of your output and your performance. Who doesn't want this? I do. And I'm sure you do too. And not only that, it can improve your relationships. Because through this kind of practice, you become more present when you're in a conversation. You're not thinking about what you have for breakfast. You're not thinking about going on holiday next year. You're not thinking about what you're about to say after the person stops talking. You're more attentive to what's actually happening now, what they're saying. And what does that mean? It means your conversations can be more meaningful. It means your relationships can be more fulfilling. You can have more connection in your interactions. Who doesn't want that? I've just given you two amazing things to improve your work life and your relationships. What else is there? Well, what I'm really talking about, isn't it, is getting locked in terms of focus. And it's a kind of absorption in a way. At least that's a state that you can get to through this practice. And what does that really mean? In colloquial terms, we can call it flow. We all know what that is. And if you don't, we all experience it. Whether at work or in a hobby, it's when you're engaging in something you're well versed in, you drop into these states of flow where time passes quickly. An hour feels like 10 minutes. Where what you're doing happens without you thinking it, and it seems to happen in the right way. And it's very pleasurable. Some say it's even orgasmic. You want to shout, yes! Don't you? And if you don't, I think you're lying. You know you want this. Because we all do. So there we have it. We have 3 ways that this kind of practice can improve your life. It can improve your work life, create more meaningful connections with people, and enhance flow, which, as we know, is very pleasurable. So give this practice a shot. Look it up, check it out at least. Because who knows what you'll find. Maybe some equilibrium, maybe some focus. Because ultimately, your capacity to focus may be greater than you know.